you are in Nigeria and your shock absorber is not working properly, please don't watch this video.
Are Nigerians parasites? In almost every country on earth, there is a Nigerian prisoner. However, no one wants to go to Nigeria. Moving abroad is the top 5 career categories in Nigeria. They have ruined their country so terribly that it has become uninhabitable. Police stations look like pigsties, whilst government buildings look like building sites. Corruption in Nigeria is no longer frowned upon. Instead, it is praised. Criminality is celebrated in every echelon of society. The people themselves do not elect decent Nigerians. They elect criminals. You know, a country celebrates corruption and crime when it is 99% corrupt, but never has any top government official ever been convicted and imprisoned. In Nigeria, communication is conducted through screaming, hand gestures, and sometimes the fist way. You'd see diplomats, police, and military men fighting in public. Tens of thousands of fist fights should be recorded in Nigeria every day. Every building has a generator, some with up to 10, all running at the same time, forging a megapoly of noise of epic proportions. Nigerian motorists communicate with their horns. An average Nigerian motorist beeps their horn 100 times per day. Imagine the noise pollution. In Nigeria, the pastor is corrupt, the doctor is corrupt, the engineer, the teacher, the professor, the custom officials, the police, the passport official, the teller, the banker, the ministers, the president, and everyone is corrupt. I'm not sure you understood. I will elaborate. You can get to the Nigerian border with explosives, bribe the officials, and they'll let you in. You can bribe your way through your professors to give you the best grade. Bribe the passport officials to delete your name from the system and create a new identity for you. Or pay the police to arrest someone who annoys you. Nigeria is a complete shithole. Now imagine people raised under such chaotic system coming into your country. From the day they were born, they bribed their way through the authorities, school, and even employment. When a government job opening becomes available, the person in charge sells it to the highest bidder. You see, this is not talked about enough. I have given this a serious thought before making this video, and it breaks my heart that I have to make it. A Nigerian have no sense of queue, keeping the street clean, respect authority, law and order, or the faintest idea of customer service. There is only one thing on the mind of a Nigerian: make money and buy respect. They have succeeded in creating nations within their country. The Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo effectively have quasi-nations within Nigeria. You should see them bashing, fighting, hating, and disparaging each other instead of working together to fix up the world's greatest human shithole ever put together, called Nigeria. Let me take you around the world. There are Nigerian prisoners in South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, Kenya, Angola, Gabon, Cameroon, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, Indonesia, the UAE, Qatar, Pakistan, India, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Vietnam, China, Hong Kong, Japan, South Korea, Russia, Ukraine, Poland, Germany, Italy, Switzerland, Norway, the Netherlands, Spain, Canada, the USA, Colombia, Brazil, and even countries as poor as Chad, Congo, and Mali. Their conviction typically surrounds around drug trafficking, pimping or pandering, 419 fraud, which includes dating scams, credit card fraud, and other fraudulent activities. The world has every reason to scrutinize Nigerians 5 times more, or even ban them altogether. Nigerians give black Africans a bad name. I bet you Namibians, Botswana, Kenyans, Angolans, Senegalese, Burkina Faso, South Sudanese or South Africans commit the least crime of all Africans who live in the West, South America, and East Asia. Botswana, Namibians, South Africans, and Kenyans don't leave their countries like Nigerians do. When they do so legally, and when they are in your countries, they are 10 times more likely to abide by the law of the land and stay away from crimes. In contrast, Nigerians would fight in public at every opportunity. They have one of the lowest levels of etiquette in the world. 7 out of 10 Nigerians have been involved in public fighting in their lives, as this is our Nigerian way of resolving dispute. Now imagine letting someone who doesn't understand law and order not to litter, not to urinate in public, how to dialogue instead of yelling and using their fists in your country. What do you think will happen? They don't get along with their neighbors or other African countries. How do you think they'll get along with the world's most evolved and developed societies of the West and East Asia? The Nigerian sees the humane laws of your country as a weakness to exploit. As with everything, nothing is 100%. I know this. There are some good Nigerians, but almost every Nigerian is infested with that corrupt mindset. Living in Nigeria, I have tried to find something good to sell to the world, but unfortunately, there are scarce. It is a land absent from progress. The Nigerian system is broken. Nigeria is not even a country. A Hausa person hates the Igbo person to the extent that they can wipe them out. The Igbo hate the Hausa in the same way. The Yoruba have a fundamental hatred for the Igbo that they'll rather die than elect an Igbo person, whilst the Igbo are the world's most arrogant, self-deluding, zero etiquette people of Africa. These 3 major ethnic groups, Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba, each have over 40 million people, with the Hausa nearing 65 million. Now imagine putting Spain, England, and Poland into one country. Do you know the type of chaos you'd be creating? This is how Nigeria is. The Spanish, English, and Polish are all European, but they cannot function as one country. So too do the Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo.
Let everybody
These
go their
people
way.
cannot function under one country. When government ministerial positions are declared, they often have to reflect the Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo shares before the other minority ethnic groups receive their own share. If the sharing favors one ethnic group more than the other, they fight, yell, insult, and complain until the next appointment. The other ethnic group in charge will now retaliate by appointing their own ethnic group. The presidency has to go to that ethnic group, then that one, and this one, and those one. Then when the next one comes, they keep changing. You see, in short, the number of ministerial positions have to reflect the various ethnic groups. This is not a country, but a bunch of tribal, unevolved, mentally unstable, over 200 million stupid people. Why would any country let Nigerians into their country? I'm not sure, but if I were the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, I would impose a total ban on Nigerians. The risk outweighs the benefit. There are 24 million homeless Nigerians, which is almost the same as the rest of sub-Saharan Africa combined. And over 70% of the country's population lives in poverty. That is over 160 million people. The highest in the world when averaged, given that India has over 5 times as many people as Nigeria. They have the largest arable land in Africa, Nigeria, yet most of that is uncultivated. Their weather is characterized by abundant sunshine during the dry season and ample rainfall during the raining season. The north is the savanna, and the middle belt of Nigeria is level with abundant arable land suitable for farming. Still, 56% of Nigeria's 70 to 84 million hectares of arable land remains uncultivated or underutilized. You begin to ask yourself, why are these people hungry? The answer is simple: incompetence and a collective lack of skills to run a country. Nothing in Nigeria is properly managed, from the police to the immigration services, customs to the airport, traffic to the road network, schools to the national grid, and from the people to their own very homes. Nigeria is a chaotic society where people exhibit some of the lowest levels of etiquette and quality known to man. And most of these people are looking for ways to obtain visas to the various developed and semi-developed countries so that they can bring that chaotic upbringing from Nigeria to the world. I have tried to find a better way to euphemize this video. Still, after months of procrastinating, I couldn't find a better way to organize my words, but to say it as it is. If you are a Nigerian watching with the slightest ounce of honesty, you'd agree with me. We have earned the badge of honor of being amongst the worst in the world. Poverty isn't why Nigerians are dishonest, criminal-minded, corrupt, and everything else. Nepal is a poor country. How many Nepalese have you seen committing crimes around the world? Chad, Burkina Faso, Mali, Myanmar, Tajikistan, and South Sudan are poor. You can't see them going around the world committing crimes. Of the world's 195 countries, there is a Nigerian prisoner in 60% of them, the highest of any country on earth. That is not an accident.
Say Bugatti, on your mandate, we just stand Tinubu. On your mandate, Tinubu, on your mandate. Shey Tinubu. Alright, so you all have seen it. See where you guys have gotten us to. See the insults. See the insults. See dashboards right and left. And you know the funniest thing? Now, the funniest thing is this. There's no way I can deny everything that this guy has said, because he's coming with proofs. Yes, he is stating everything he's saying with proofs. He has proofs. So there's no way I can deny anything. So everything that this guy has said in this video is fact. Let's be brutally honest with ourselves. If you want to be honest with yourself as a Nigerian, you should understand that everything that is being said in this video is fact. Nothing is wrong. He said he stated everything just the way it is. Forget all these things they do. Forget all this media. They usually twist narrative. Forget all of them. Now, let's be brutally honest. You yourself, you know that what this guy has said is true. Now, don't watch this video alone. Share it for more people to see and understand how bad the situation has gotten. And in my opinion, if you ask me, I think the best thing is for every region to control their resources. Let every region control their resources. If every region focus on themselves, situations like this can never happen. Never. But let me know what you guys think on the comment section. Don't forget to like and share for others to watch and learn. And click that follow button. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next one.